for number 3. A local outdoor stadium can hold 2,975 people. If each row can seat 35 people, how many rows of seats are in the stadium? I might need to draw this one out. So take your paper. Down here, this is going to be my working area for number 3. And if I go back, how many rows of seats are in the stadium? So this time I need to find out the rows. There are blank rows of seats. So here's my giant stadium. Can I just add more seats? Not usually, without tearing it down. How many people are going to be at this outdoor stadium? Not right now.
2,975.
It's a pretty big stadium. I guess that would be like probably one of your high schools can hold that much. So we have 2,975. So that represents all the people that can be in here. And then we have these rows. These are going to be my rows. How many people can fit on this first row?
35.
35. How many can fit on the second row?
35.
And the third row?
35.
And we just need to figure out, there's 35 on each row, right? Well, how many rows are we talking about? Well, we know at least 1, 2, 3, but we don't know this final number. What can we do to figure that out?
Okay, guys.
Are we multiplying or are we dividing? We are dividing. We are dividing. So we're taking the number 2,975. We're dividing that by 35 people. We want to know, well, how many rows would that be? So I probably need to start with my top-bottom chart first. Top, bottom. And on the left-hand side, we have our 1 through 9. And on the right-hand side, we have our count by 35s, right? So we have 35, 70, 105, 140, 175, 210, 245, 280, and 315. What could be a quick and easy estimate for this one? What is 2,975 pretty close to? 3,000. What about 35? What do you want to make that? Something easy for 3,000. You want to make it 40? Does that look easy?
30.
How about 30? Isn't that easy?
Yeah.
Aren't these numbers more easily relatable?
Yes.
And what would be that number? Would it be 1,000? I think 1,000 would be too much. What would it be?
100.
Think 100. So what does that tell you about your answer? What should it be close to? 100. Set it up. 2,975 divided by 35. Somebody help me. How many groups of 35 are in the number 2? 0. How many groups of 35 are in 29?
8.
I think there's 0 there too. How many groups of 35 are in 29? None. What about 297? I think 8 would work. 8's going to give you 280. And when you subtract, you get 17. Does that work? Of course it works, because 17 is lower than 35. So we're going to bring down the number 5, and we're going to look and see if we can find 175. And what do we get? 5. 5 times 35 is 135, or 175, with nothing left over. What is our answer going to be?
85.
Is 85 pretty close to our estimate of 100? Yeah. Put that down. Finally, your number 4. Your number 4 is just this question. 2,331 divided by 9. Now, if you're a good listener on this question, then you will find that number 6 is easy. That number 6 is really pretty easy. So listen. All you need to do for number 4, which of the following would be an easy estimate for the expression 2,331 divided by 9? We want an easy estimate. Look back at these numbers. What is this number close to?
2,000.
If you've got 2,000 here, what would you want to make this 9?
10.
Thanks. Make it 10. What could that be? It could be 200. And if I wanted to check myself, what is 200 times 10? 2,000. Look at your answer choices. Would you want to pick A? No. Would you want to pick B?
No.
Would you want to pick C?
Yes.
What about D? No. Okay? Now, I want to say this one thing before I say, go ahead and get started. We've made estimates a variety of ways. We've taken some numbers that were related to the fact that we were dividing by, or we've just made easy estimates. I don't really care how you do it, but there's really only one logical answer, and some people in the last class got way hung up on number 6 because of that. Don't let that stop you. The rest of this assignment is in Schoology under our folder for today, which is November 14th. Open it up. There is no need to do any more window panes, but yes, you definitely need to show your thinking on the other 6 problems.
Window panes changes on